Hello and welcome to SJ Aviation HQ, and today we have another model review video. In this video today I'll be reviewing the Qantas Boeing 787-9 by Gemini Jets in the Qantas 100-year anniversary livery. This model was purchased on November 29th, 2019 from the aircraft model store in the United Kingdom for just over 81 New Zealand dollars. And arrived at my doorstep a few weeks later. This package also arrived with another model aircraft, my Vietnam Airline 787-10, also by Gemini Jets. I should be doing a model review video of that aircraft coming in future videos, so if you like these sorts of videos and want to see that video or want to watch any of my other videos, do feel free to subscribe. Before taking a tour of the box, I'll first read out some information about this particular aircraft, which of course is the Boeing 787-9. The Boeing 787-9 is the second largest variant of the 787 Dreamliner family, coming in at 62.81 meters with a wingspan of 60.12 meters. The 787-9 is a lengthened and strengthened variant with a fuselage which is 6.1 meters longer than the Boeing 787-8, seating up to 250 passengers in a typical three-class configuration over a maximum range of 14,140 kilometers. While being equipped with one of two engine options, those being the Rolls-Royce Trent 1000 or the General Electric GEnx 1 Bravo engine. The first prototype 787-9 had its maiden flight from Everett Painfield on September 17th, 2013, and launch customer Air New Zealand took delivery of their first 787-9 aircraft on July the 8th, 2014, registered as ZK-NZE, which is also known as Zulu Kilo-November Zulu Echo, in its distinctive Black Beauty livery. I should also be reviewing a model which I recently got of that particular aircraft, the Black Beauty Dreamliner, in a future video. So again, if you want to check that out, do subscribe or stay tuned. So now what I'll do is I'll give some facts of the aircraft itself. So the Qantas 787 that we're reviewing today. So the MSN number, or the manufacturer serial number, is 66074. The aircraft type is a Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner. Registration is Victor Hotel Zulu November Juliet. Aircraft is 0.2 years old. Delivered to Qantas on November 7th, 2019. The aircraft was produced and built at Everett Painfield. It has two General Electric GEnx 1 Bravo engines, and this aircraft is nicknamed Longreach, and it also has the 100th year anniversary liveries on it. Some fun facts: this aircraft was ferried for delivery from Painfield to Los Angeles on November 7th, 2019, and this aircraft also flew the second research flight from London Heathrow to Sydney, which took place back in last month, December of 2019, and that flight lasted, I think it lasted about 19 hours and 19 minutes. So yeah, those facts of the aircraft. Now let's go ahead and review the box. So at the top left corner we have the Gemini Jets logo and the slogan of Gemini Jets, made for collectors by collectors trademark. Here we have the two-dimensional rendering of the aircraft with the Boeing 787-9 trademark titles the Qantas logo, and also the 100th Rue logo, celebrating 100 years, 1920 to 2020. And we have the 1 to 400 scale die-cast model aircraft. And here we have a little tab saying that says look inside, so let's have a look inside, and that's where the model would be located. On this tab we have the information about Qantas and the 100 years. Of course, Qantas standing for Queensland and Northern Territory Aerial Services. I would say Qantas is a pretty great aircraft. I mean, it's in my region, as I'm from New Zealand and Australia's just across the Tasman, so also always good to have this model. And there's the specs for the 787-9 and this particular one as well. So that's the top of the box. This here's the bottom of the box. Gemini Jets logo at the left, and 1 to 400 scale die-cast model. Highly collectible, superior quality, realistic metal gear, landing gear, sorry. Detailed printed graphics, as real as it gets features. Here's the right of the box, Gemini Jets logo, 1 to 400 scale die-cast model, the item number, the 2D rendering of the aircraft, and the titles of the Boeing 787-9. And the back of the box, or the top of the box, we have the Gemini Jets logo again. Adult collectible model, warning details, not suitable for 14 years or under, and the barcode with the item number as well. Left of the box, same as the other side, or the opposite. Gemini Jets logo, the item number, the 1 to 400 scale die-cast model, the aircraft rendering, and the 787-9 titles. And the bottom of the box, we have the aircraft climbing at a steep angle. Gemini Jets logo, as well as it gets. Some information about the social media, which is just here. I recommend following them on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter if you have. Check out their website, pretty good. And some details about Gemini Jets as well, the licensing of them and Boeing, and of course Qantas, and this model was part of their 2019 November release. And it was also made in China. So that's the box. I shall now pause the video momentarily and then bring you back to see the model. And here is the model, the beautiful rendering of the Qantas 100th year anniversary livery by Gemini Jets, released as a part of their November release. So now what I'll do is I'll give you an in-depth review from left to right, and hopefully you enjoy. So let's go straight in. So starting off, here we have the nose cone. Underneath this locates the weather radar. Here we have the window wiper and the cockpit nose. The cockpit windows. Here we have the retro Rue logo underneath, says Longreach. Here we have the angle of attack and the pitot tubes. Here we have the nose gear door with the last two letters of the registration, which is November Juliet. And here we have the nose gear. Here we have this side's R1 door, as this is the right side of the aircraft. And here's the this side, the first one-wheeled logo, as Qantas is part of the One-Wheeled Alliance. Here we have the 100th year decal, quite nice, I quite like it. And here we have the Qantas billboard titles. Here we have just located just here, I believe. Yep, that's the beacon light just there. And here we have the first antenna. Just hidden here, that's where the business class and economy passengers would enter the plane into the R2 door, and of course they have the One-Wheeled logo. this door is for like the world, like first class, for example. Here's the landing light and the number 2 engine, which of course is the Gen X1 Bravo engine. Moving down the aircraft, we are going to have a brief look at the wing, which of course is my favourite part of the Dreamliner, and the curved wing, and just here we have the red navigation light, and of course the beautiful red twin tip. Lots of detail on the wing, quite a fan of this model. Looking at the rear of the fuselage, we have, starting with the R3 door, and what looks like to be the SATCOM on top of the aircraft is here, and then scattered over the rest of the fuselage are all the logos, the past logos within Qantas's history. And then we have the R3 door, which is just here. I mentioned that before. And here we have the R4 door. And underneath the windows, as you can probably see, there's some remarks that say Qantas time capsule towards 2120. Very ambitious of them. And the website qantas.com/100. Located just here we have the Australian flag, and then the registration, which is Victor Hotel Zulu November Juliet. Then we have the second antenna and the third antenna. And then moving down the aircraft to the business end, I guess. The business end would be the cockpit, but here we go. Here's the tail, which of course has the roo, the new roo, which is called, and it doesn't have paws, but oh well. Beautifully done by Qantas. I quite like Qantas's new livery on the Dreamliner. I like the Dreamliner in general, so that shouldn't be a surprise. And here, just here is the APU. Just turning the aircraft ever so slightly, you could probably make out right there the little probes for the lights, and just here on the horizontal stabilizer, just there and there, two tail lights, sorry. So if this aircraft was to operate at night time, then the tail fin would be, or the vertical stabilizer would be lit up, and that's what's causing the tail fin to be lit up, because they need to, what's the word? I don't know. It's to show the logo, basically, to give some identification. There we go. And at the top of the tail fin are the letters NJ to represent the last two letters of the registration, which is November Juliet. So that's that side of the aircraft. The only real difference on the other side of the aircraft is the fact, mind my hand, is the fact that on this side we have a cargo door here, a cargo door here. This is and we have a green navigation light just here, and this is the number 1 engine. And other than the other side, it's basically the opposite. This is the left side of the aircraft, so these doors would be the L1, L2, L3 and L4. So yeah, that's basically the review. Firstly, before ending the video, I'll quickly show you the bottom of the aircraft. So on the bottom we've got the nose gear door, the nose gear itself. Coming down we've got the moulding of the -9 by Gemini jets, the underside of the engines, the Qantas 100 livery with the stand hole. Then we've got the undercarriages, the landing gear. We've got the Gemini Jets logo just there. Got the registration on the underside of the wing. We've got nothing on this side. And then going down, then we've got the APU. So that's basically the review. Now we're at the end of the review. I'd like to thank you very much for coming along for the review of the Qantas Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner by Gemini Jets and the 100th anniversary livery. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. If you're new to the channel, do consider subscribing and clicking on the bell icon for to be notified for any future videos. If you're interested in following me on my other social media platforms, you can do that by following my Instagram account. If you're interested in other content, other photos of my model collection and live streams of my newest when I receive new models and model updates and basically content of my model airport, which you can see in the background. The Instagram account is the place to go for. If that sounds all good, you can find the link in the post box description below. And yeah, if you liked the video and you're keen to watch more of this sort of content, go check out my review of the Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner and the Boeing house livery by NG Models, and also you can find the 777-9X review that I did a few weeks ago. But without further ado, that's the end of the video. Like, rate, and subscribe, and I shall see you in the next one.